In the depths of the sea, a huge battle between giant sharks and giant fish spread, and the sound of blood spread. You are about to witness the most spectacular show in nature, a show that will make your heart beat faster. What is happening down there? How did these ferocious predators get so close to each other? Is it possible for them to coexist in one place? The fierce predator carefully swims up to the surface. With its appearance, it resembles a huge white cloud. But don't be fooled by this unusual shape. The monster hidden inside is very real and extremely dangerous. These predators often hunt in groups, chasing schools of small fry. However, today our hero decided to swim alone. It seems like he wants to take a break from the endless hunting. Just look at him, he's enjoying life. However, our shark will not have peace for long. A few seconds pass, and suddenly, a gigantic monster appears nearby. There are simply no words to describe it. At first glance, it looks like some kind of stingray, but it's much larger. And that's not the scariest part. Look at the jaws of this beast. They seem to belong to some kind of dinosaur. Wow, but why did it attack the shark? As it turned out later, the huge predator was simply protecting its own. A little further away, a whole flock of small fish was swimming. Perhaps they were the relatives of the flying fish, but I can't say for sure. They were hiding from the shark, but when the monster attacked it, they began to frantically flee in the opposite direction. Now the shark has a new prey. It attacks the flock of fish and begins to eat them. I don't know what kind of fish it was, but some of them could really fly above the water's surface. However, all of them are doomed. The shark will eat everyone without a trace. But suddenly the monster that saved the little fish from the shark earlier reappears. It's angry, growling, and trying to drive the predator away. It's clear that it's defending its territory. But the shark doesn't intend to leave without a fight. It attacks the monster, but it's so strong that it sends the shark flying a few meters away with one blow of its tail. This fight will be remembered by all the inhabitants of the ocean. The monsters keep attacking each other. All the time their blows are getting stronger and stronger. But everything gets even more chaotic when a huge school of fish appears in the area. They swim closer and closer, and soon the predators notice them. Perhaps they were attracted by the smell of blood, or maybe they just wanted to see what was going on. But the appearance of such a large school of fish infuriates the monsters. They stop fighting for a moment and begin to attack the newcomers. One of the predators rushes into the flock and begins to eat the fish. The other one watches calmly, but only for a second. Then it rushes into the thick of the battle. Soon the water around the monsters is stained red. The fish literally explode from the impact of powerful jaws. But despite this, they still try to defend themselves. It seems that the battle will never end, but fortunately it does. After a while, both predators swim away, leaving only torn pieces of fish and blood in their wake. Most likely they understood that they would not be able to defeat each other, and decided to simply swim away. As for the rest of the fish, let's just say that they got a good lesson on how to survive in the wild. So it turns out that even giants fight among themselves. Moreover, they sometimes attack even those who are much smaller than them. That's why it's always important to be prepared and be ready to defend yourself at any time. Otherwise, you may end up as prey. But that's exactly what our sharks and fish did. They felt the danger and managed to save themselves. That's why they got a second chance. But what if they hadn't noticed the danger in time? Would you like to find out? Watch the next video and see how a giant squid attacks a swimmer.